Hello everyone, it's day 60, second month down. Today I finished the new user sign up form, the little side project thing. I did along with the Net Ninjas YouTube playlist, and then I kind of made it my own. I finished that. It was starting to become me going down a rabbit hole, like doing too much with the UI and all that, because I really like playing with CSS. So I just cut it out because the regex part, that was done or whatever. Maybe something I'll revisit later when I go back again and I guess look up some advanced CSS stuff. And the Odin project I saw, they have another HTML and CSS section after I finish the JavaScript. So I'll get back into CSS with that anyway. So, but yeah, I finished the FreeCodeCamp's regular expression section. I know I posted earlier that restrict possible usernames. That was the last problem that I got. It took me an hour or two or maybe three to figure that one out. But I just refused to look at the hint, and I refused to watch. I know I'd seen a couple YouTube videos. I was actually just looking for a YouTube video explaining I guess more in depth, because people, there's plenty playlists like that go over regex, but they all cover the same basic stuff, not so much how do you combine them or whatever. So I was just looking for an example, but all I saw were people just literally coding the answer to that particular question. That's not what I wanted. So my pride just wouldn't let me look at the answer, so I just kept at it. And I was using regex 101. No. regex.com, something like that. I realized at the bottom you can add test cases, so I just copied and pasted the test from FreeCodeCamp, and you can set it to that you don't want it to match or you do want it to match or whatever. And I just kept at it, and finally they all turned green. I copied and pasted it back into FreeCodeCamp, and it worked. So after the fact, though, I did look at the solutions, and my solution was actually, it was pretty close to what they had, but it was just a little different, but it still worked. But I realized, though, a couple other regex questions, I would delete one little element at a time and just see what it did, and I would still get the problem right. So with regex, there's so many different ways to still accomplish the same thing or whatever. I actually also finished the basic data structures section on FreeCodeCamp as well. They actually kind of went pretty fast or whatever. It was a couple questions on objects. I actually wrote down once I got it right or whatever from my notes. But yeah, I had done basic JavaScript, ES6, some of the regex questions. When I previously went through it, this was a couple months ago, I just found myself looking at the hints for a lot of the stuff because I really hadn't learned how to use regex or whatever. I had already finished the basic data structures, but I just went ahead and just did it all over again just for review, just because I was still looking at Caleb Curry's playlist, which I don't think I really watched any videos today. I was just working on the FreeCodeCamp and that little form I was working on or whatever. But yeah, I'm just treating FreeCodeCamp like homework problems or whatever, like I said. I also read the introduction of Algorithms to Live By. I read that actually last night, early this morning, before I went to bed. I intended to read more, but I fell asleep and I woke up the book was laying beside me. So I'll read, I'll probably goal is maybe a chapter a day, or actually just depending on how long the chapters are, maybe one or two or whatever. Cool thing that I did learn today, though, I did not know that push and unshift could take multiple parameters. I know the very few times I didn't have to implement that in a program or something, I literally had a couple lines, pop, pop, pop. I mean, not pop, push, push, push for each one, but I didn't know you could just put them all in one go. So that was cool. But yeah, 2 months in, I'm still pleased with my progress. I'm nearing the end of, great day, excuse me. I'm nearing the end of JavaScript. Tomorrow I intend on going over data structures and the DOM. I've been neglecting my Udemy courses. I want to do code along just to see how they organize their code using modules, just because it's like how the Odin project did it. And the only thing about the Odin project, there is no like model or guide to see like a solution. You just turn your stuff in and then that's it. So yeah, just kind of want to see like how they go about organizing their stuff or whatever. And then after that, I'll continue with the Odin project. And the last like code structure project they have is a to-do list application, which at first I didn't want to do it because I don't know, it's such a bad stigmatism around to-do lists or whatever, but I thought about like all the different things you could add to it and make it kind of cool and kind of not basic. So I'll go that route. And then after that, I'll get into testing, which I'm really excited about that. We use Jest testing like to use it with our programs, but now we're going to actually learn how to write them ourselves. So that'll be neat. But yeah, definitely pleased with 2 months of progress. So keep going.